Yo, boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
Hey, I'm Lucas. I play guitar in InVisions.
And I'm Ben, and I am singer, shouty man, dream maker, and wizard.
All around tall boy.
All around tall.
Yeah. What a start. I mean, what sort of wizardry can you do?
That's a secret, dude.
Fuck. Aren't you only allowed to perform it in Las Vegas if you have a license? Isn't that a fact true? Or
who needs a license?
apparently, if you claim to be a wizard, you have to have a license for it, and it's only in Vegas. Apparently, I don't know if that's true or not, but there we are.
Well.
Just, full of it. Sunday morning, it's early. Sorry.
That's prime time for wizard talk. Right?
Yeah.
I normally reserve all of my wizard talk for Sunday morning.
And Sundays only. As soon as it hits midday, you're fucked. It's it. We're not interested.
Just forget about it.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Are you well?
Yes, absolutely awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah?
Fantastic, yeah. It's great to be here. It's now actually warming up as well, so I'm melting my ass off.
Yeah, really regretting the windbreaker.
Yeah.
Really regretting.
A hoodie, a jacket, is a
Dude.
Yeah, you're really wrapped up, mate. That's an error.
It hurts. I mean, looking at this morning, I wouldn't have blamed you.
Yeah, to be fair, we arrived and it was pretty upsetting when it was rain and we were like, oh no, but now it is glorious and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's wicked. I'm looking forward to playing, Sun's out. I think it's our first UK festival appearance in about, a major festival in 5 years.
Wow, really?
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. We've been doing loads of festivals in Europe all summer, all last year. But yeah, first, outdoor UK festival.
In a very long time.
Yeah, we did Tech Fest, but that's not, open air, so.
No, that's actually nuts. It must be on home soil for once doing a festival, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
2 hours away from home. This is...
Oh, beauty. Absolute beauty.
We don't have to drive for 3 days.
Yeah. Are we still in France?
Yeah.
When are we going to Spain? How far is it? I'm tired. I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude.
My back hurts.
Yeah.
That's just me waking up, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As soon as I get up, knees crack, fuck's sake, here we are.
Yeah, snapping back. So yeah, it was like us last year on the way to Hellfest. It was 40 degrees, just sat in the non-air
That isn't
condition.
even exaggerated. It was so hot.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was so hot. We were walking from the backstage to the van, about a 5-minute walk, and Al was he nearly threw up. It was that hot.
No way.
Dude, it was a warm one.
Yeah.
But it was awesome regardless. But yeah.
I remember we were just stood in the backstage and Dave Mustaine's watching us play table football, and all the while the only thing I can think of is I am too warm.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking die. Also Dave Mustaine, wow. But yeah, crazy.
You can tell when they'll see the Europeans fucking British people. They know nothing. Look at the fucking state of
We're
them.
never happy. It's raining. Oh, wish the rain would fuck off. The sun's here. Wish it would fucking rain.
So true.
You should meet our front of house, Benji. He's from Scotland, and he cannot handle the heat, man. He just cries. It's 2 degrees above normal temperature, and he's just ah!
For fuck's sake! This is fucking disgusting.
Literally. Are you our front of house?
Benji? I'm actually coming in. I don't know. My brain was not working fast
You're
enough
on a
there.
direction and it changed, so let's move
Yeah,
on.
we'll crack on. So, are you excited for your set later?
Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, really
It's gonna
excited.
be cool. Yeah, it's always fucking nice to play big ass stage. I think we played some youth people tonight as well, so it's Bloodstock's a bit of a different vibe, I guess, from our normal shows. So
Well, we've never been here before either, so it's exciting regardless. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yes, well, because you funny enough, just segued beautifully to my next question, which was because obviously for an InVisions show, people are going to know you, they'd come to see you guys, whereas at a big festival, there might be a few people that aren't aware of you. So it's for the set list, do you think let's just put banger after banger in, or how is it? Do you normally alternate?
We kind of we always think of the demographic, so we always who we're supporting, we always kind of like base it off that, because technically it's their crowd, isn't it? And we're just there to support. So we always base it on that demographic. But with a festival like this, we're always like banger, something a bit different, banger, something a bit different. You know, we try and switch it up a bit just to try and please everyone.
Like you said, I think we've done a lot of supporting this year. So like we've been kind of putting our best foot forward, you know, for the summer. And I think that's the same applies here. We kind of want to give you all the goods, but also throw some like moments in there where it's a bit more than just like, you know,
a beat down.
Yeah. It gives some special moments as well, time to, you know, really kind of just soak things in, and also, you know, time to fucking riff. So.
Phenomenal. So us as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Yeah. Are you aware of Sophie and her story?
Yes, yeah, we read up on it when we got the stage. Obviously, I was very aware of it way before us playing now, so very aware of the meaning behind the stage and whatever. But
it's awful, and like it's amazing to be part of something that can actually help that. Weirdly, I was seeing it was on like, you know, the Facebook memory type things. 5 years ago? Was it 5 years ago that the Kerrang cover article about the Sophie came out? And that was like the first time we were ever in Kerrang. I saw a picture of that, and I remember, you know, it was obviously the coverage for everything that happened, the awareness that's being raised. It's fucking super important, man. It's super important because, you know, that shit happens to everyone. Well, not to that extent, but that shit happens to a lot of people, and I think it's not fair. And you know, festivals like today is a great place. It's a great thing for everyone to come and just feel unified.
Just do what the fuck they want, be who they want to be, and not get judged for it. And that, to be fair, that shouldn't just happen at a festival. They can do what the fuck when they want at home, you know. And it's but this is why I like big festivals, man. It's
the metal community in general. Like I always find, obviously, you know, we travel to all sorts of countries where we can't even speak the same language as people. But the one thing that unifies you is you walk into that venue and everyone's there for the same fucking reason. And there's that thing of like, it doesn't matter, you know, kind of what your favourite band is, what, you know, your subgenre or whatever this is. Everyone's just kind of like, you know, if someone's into metal, you've got that thing where you can just like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like,
little head nod.
You get each other, and I think that's, you know, that's why the metal community obviously drew us in. That's why we want to be a part of it.
So. They say that, don't they? It's the silent language of the metalhead. You see each other in a band t-shirt like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, that's it. You're like, oh, fucking hell, where'd you get that one? I want it.
Probably Primark.
At this point, yeah.
Same place I got my Nirvana tracksuit, thank you.
and your Greg's.
Have you genuinely seen the Nirvana joggers in Primark?
No, it wasn't a joke. That's a thing.
That's a genuine thing, yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm sure Kurt Cobain is so proud right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I bet his estate loves it.
Probably, yeah.
Holy shit, that's wild.
But knowing that you are familiar with Sophie's story, does the fact that you're playing that stage today and sort of flying that flag for Sophie, does that make today's performance just that little bit extra special to you guys?
When it's got more, playing a show for us is always we always love it. But when there's a stage with a meaning like it is, it just adds a little more to it, doesn't it? It's
there's definitely like a bit of an emotional moment in our set anyway, and particularly for you. And I think that particular song, you know, can resonate in the same situation here. So, you know, I'm interested to play that, kind of see how that kind of feels in this different situation. I mean, I'm not going to say too much. You'll see more of the show today, but it's definitely, there's a bit more of a weight and an importance to that. I think,
and a sense of pride.
Yeah, man.
To help bring out some more, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is yes.
Run with it, it's all good.
Yeah,
I can't run, dude, I'll be knackered.
Shit.
But just wondering, like, being a member of this community, this metal community, is that something that's ever happened to you guys growing up, where you've had people treat you differently, whether it just be hurling abuse at you or whatever it may be, simply because of whatever you're wearing, the music you listen to, the length of your hair, whatever it may be?
Dude, I had long hair for so long. I was always the token like goth at school. You know, because that was the general term. You know, you're a goth. If you liked metal and you know you wore a band t-shirt, no one was like really kind of knew what was going on. But I mean, I was quite lucky personally because I think I kind of got a bit of the kind of like you say, it was a token goth as opposed to kind of like belittled or anything. But there's always been situations where people have been yelling stuff at you, and you know, you kind of looked at differently. Even in terms of like when I was growing up, in terms of like jobs and work and stuff, it used to be kind of like, you know, not presentable front of the house. So, you know, and that was kind of, you do get some stuff like that. But I think particularly over the last few years, the metal community and the metal style and all this, it's become so popularized. It's so commercial now that whether for good or bad, I know there's a lot of people within the metal community who probably don't like that because it's a kind of like taking of the culture. I think it's a great thing because it makes it more accessible and brings people into the fold, and that situation is probably going to stop things happening to other people because it's becoming more aware and not seen as unusual, which is important.
You're absolutely right. It is getting better. It is definitely getting better. Like you were saying there before you couldn't get a job if you had a tattoo on below your forearm. Yeah. Now you go into a bank and someone serves you and he's got tattoos on his hand and arm. I was like, yes, I like this.
I love that. I'm like, I want to give this guy my money. He's going to fucking look after it. Yeah. He seems like a good lad. Yeah. And like,
so true.
It is though, isn't it? Yeah. It's the same thing again. The silent nod. You're like, nice one. Yeah. No, it's definitely it is more inclusive now, and I think that's important. That's cool. I think heavy music, rock music generally is a really good place. A couple of years ago, I don't think it necessarily was in a similar situation where you wouldn't hear much guitar, based music. Whereas now, the stuff in the charts is, we'll get
bring me the horizon.
Bring me paving the fucking way. Like, I know it might not be most people's cup of tea if they're into the heavier stuff, but there's an important thing that band's doing, and they're being a gateway band for other bands that ultimately, brings people to see our shows, brings people to Bloodstock. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool as fuck.
Absolutely, it really does. But just going forward, like, I don't know if you've noticed while you've been here, there's a lot of kids here at Bloodstock. There's babies here. It's been amazing. We've heard stories about 8-year-olds starting mosh pits and circle pits, stuff like that. It's incredible to see. So what we're trying to find out, working with the charities, what can we do to support these guys as they're coming up? If they get treated the way we did, what sort of things can we offer them to make sure they don't have to go through what Sophie went through? If it's something that may have helped you when you were going younger, what sort of thing could you think that might be?
Well, for me, I guess I'm just quite a fortunate guy, as in, like, I'm so laid back, I don't let things bother me whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it's hard to teach people that, isn't it? Because words can damage people in different ways, but I'm just so, like, blasé to it, if you will. I'm just like, cool, that's your opinion, fuck off, I don't care. Yeah. Literally whatever.
To help people, I guess, like, community, when we grew up in a small town. We grew up in York, and like back when we were kids, there was weekly shows on every week, and from like, I don't know, I
think it's just encouraging, like, it's fine to do what you're doing, go to these shows, lose your fucking mind.
Be around like-minded
people. That is absolutely fine to do, be around like-minded people.
I think as long as you've got enough people around you that are like-minded, that outweighs the negativity, and that's where, like, I think for me, that kind of idea, if someone insults you or tries to, like, dig on the way you are or, attack you, I'm like, dude, you're the one who's fucking missing out. You're the weird one. I don't give a fuck what you say. And I think that is from an element of community. That's from being the people around you and be like, I don't want what you've got, so what you're trying to attack me for, and like you say, it's kind of water off a duck's back, because your identity, how you identify, is bigger than someone else's.
Absolutely.
5 minutes of attention.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The insults are always shit as well. You don't listen to Slipknot? Yeah, I do. Anything else? Yeah. Red hair. Yeah, ginger hair.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, I know my missus, she said to me that she used to get called Slipknot Girl all the way through school because she wore a Slipknot hoodie like once, and she had like black hair. She definitely, she looked like she was into alternative music, but it's that kind of thing. Same thing. Luckily, she was just like, nice one. And she's like, well, I'm glad that my advertising for the band I love is doing well. It's crazy, man. But I think now, arguably, people would try and insult you, and they'd probably be wearing, like you say, a Nirvana t-shirt themselves. It's like, you can't do it.
It's ridiculous. But taking it back to you guys have had one hell of a summer. You've been supporting some incredible bands out there, Spirit Box, Motionless in White, Asking Alexandra. How has it been for you just coming up to now?
So we always have this, like, we need to pinch ourselves moment, because we still have, like, the when we go to these shows, we have the imposter syndrome feeling where we're like, we do not belong here.
But you do.
But it's like, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. No, but we're like, obviously, when we get them, we're like, right, we need to, these crowds are going to be big, they're going to be up for it, we need to show, like, what we've got, and we just absolutely love it every single time.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like, we were super lucky. Like, last year, we obviously did a couple of shows for Spirit Box, and then they did a few more shows this year, and they actually, like, reached out to us and said, do you guys want to do some more shows together? And we're like,
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
We
Like, are you
do.
are you kidding? Like this, we're a tiny little band, and this mammoth that is Spirit Box is like coming to us, and everyone that we've played with have been absolutely great, super supportive of us as well. And I think that was the you walk into some of these venues. We did the first big show we did last summer was with Ice Nine Kills and Spirit Box. That was the first show that we did, and
I remember walking in like, why the fuck are we here?
I could feel my heart going. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
But we take a lot from it. We learn a lot from it. We're always looking to better ourselves as musicians with our equipment, gear, and whatever, our live show, and we're just always looking to learn. And if it's anything, it's good to learn off those guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's good people to learn from, to be fair.
Hell yeah.
God, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It turns out everyone's just a secret nerd as well, so it's great. You just get to nerd out with some of your favourite humans. So it's amazing.
Absolutely amazing. So, Deadlock came out just over a year ago now. Yeah. What's the future looking like for the band? Is this new stuff on the way? What's happening?
We've got a couple of new songs this year. Not saying when, because I don't know. And then we'll continue writing into next year for hopefully LP4.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a couple of things in the pipeline that we're just waiting on. But yeah, it's looking bright, to say the least.
It's bigger, crazier, and wilder. Like, everything for us, we've always got. We're in constant competition with ourselves. It's a horrible and amazing place to be in at the same time, because nothing's ever good enough. So you do one thing, and you're like, right, well, the next thing we've got to do has got to be bigger, it's got to be better, everything's got to be like times 10.
Yeah.
So at the moment, we've got some pretty cool stuff in like the pipeline, and I'm very, very excited to start kind of sharing.
Super excited.
It has been a little while since we released music, so you can be sure that it's going to come back with a big old bang.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Phenomenal. Gents, go tear out that stage later today. All the best. Thank you so much for sitting and chatting with us.
No, thank you very much, guys. Really
Thank you
appreciate
very much.
it. Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you.